Hi guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today my video is on what my sinking funds are. So one of my favorite videos that I like to watch from other finance YouTubers is what sinking funds they have, because I find it really interesting to see what some people plan for. Some people plan a lot more heavily than others, or they consider it part of their regular spending money. So I thought I'd let you guys know what my sinking funds are. My first and biggest sinking fund is vacation. I have talked about this a lot, and this number does change. For example, this month for July, I realized that I kind of have a lot more money in my vacation fund than I need, and I did reduce it. However, at the beginning of the year, I look into what trips I expect that I will take. I look into the cost. I take that and I make sure that every month I'm saving, about equal portion up to the point that I will have enough for the time that I expect to go on the vacations. Now this year we're going on less than I wanted to, but it's really okay because I kind of was a little excessive in how many vacations I thought we would take. So that's why I was able to lower it. I would never put vacations on a credit card, so I always want to have the cash on hand for that vacation before I go. Christmas sinking fund, which I feel like every other finance YouTuber that celebrates Christmas has this sinking fund as well. I personally actually only start saving for Christmas for the second half of the year, because the first half I have some other sinking funds that I concentrate on. So I do, when I'm starting my budget, figure out for the year, because I do a budget kind of for the full year and then figure out month to month individually. So I figure out how much I expect that I'm going to spend that year on Christmas, and I do take into consideration what did I spend last year, because if I had a budget last year and I went over, I should probably take that in consideration for the next year. Or is there more people to buy for next year? Is there a new family member? Anything like that. And I take that and I divide it by the 6 months, and that's how I end up saving for Christmas. And I always personally want the money available for November, so that by the end of November I can start shopping. If I leave it till December, then there's less flexibility on when I can buy things. If you watch my update videos, you'll know that I have a shoe sinking fund, which I just recently added. So I'm getting a little more serious about my sinking funds now, as you can tell. And so for me, shoes are a bit expensive. They can be anywhere from $150 to $200. It depends on what I can find on sale. But what usually happens previous to this is I never had a sinking fund for it, and I would feel so guilty for having to spend the money. And shoes is kind of quite a necessity for me, especially good shoes. And I walk about 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, so I need a solid pair of shoes. So my sinking fund incorporates buying shoes about every 8 to 9 months, and right now I'm putting $25 a month into that sinking fund. My fourth and last sinking fund is I created a sinking fund for my husband's birthday present. Now this was just allowing me to have the money available, and once again I made sure the money was available the month before his birthday so that I had time to shop earlier if I wanted to. It also gives me the flexibility to spend more money on him if I wanted to than if I just tried to do it out of my spending money from the month of his birthday. So we don't own a car or a house. When that time comes for us, I will be adding sinking funds related to those, but since we don't, I don't need that sinking fund as well. We are Canadian, so we have the universal health care and we have the extended benefits through our work. So we have very, very tiny amounts of money that we spend on medical, which is usually just like aspirin or just basically anything over the counter. It's very rare, and it's fine for us to come out of our spending money, and that's why we don't have a medical sinking fund. However, if you're in a country that doesn't have universal health care, this to me would be something that should be your absolutely number one sinking fund, because medical is just, you don't want to mess with that. You don't want to deny yourself medical care because you didn't have the money set aside for it. So those are my sinking funds, but I'd really interested to know what sinking funds you have that are the same, which ones are different. How do you use your sinking funds differently than I do? Definitely comment down below, because I'm interested to know. As well, if you're not subscribed to me already, please click that subscribe button below. I do upload videos regularly, as well as you can also like me on Facebook. And remember, no matter what your financial situation is, try to have a great day. Bye.